me a second. Who said no one like COD? Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. You know you love me. You know you love me.
What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody?
Shadow is coming back. We're here live for the showcase. What is up, TikTok? What is up, YouTube?
Audio kind of crazy.
Audio kind of crazy. What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing? My name is Gunnar Optiks. The way of hype is the way of life, and you've just been injected with some hype in yellow. Damn.
Live.
Welcome in. Make sure you guys hit the follow button. Today's event, we're going to be doing a COD showcase, COD Next showcase. Follow my socials. I'm Gunnar Optiks. We're live on TikTok, but we'll be doing this main showcase on green, purple. Purple has dropped right now. I think it's for beta code. So come join us and see what they say, guys. Let's chat about it and do the damn thing, man. Sorry I'm a little late, and I haven't been live the last few days, so here it is. Shout out to Shadow Cal. How's everybody doing, man? TikTok, how's everybody doing? Make sure you guys hit the like button, share the live. This should be interesting. There's a lot of pressure on Call of Duty right now. So, you know, with Battlefield out right there, lurking and taking their shots. So, we'll see what happens, guys. I'm excited about this. I will always be a COD fan, man. I will always be a COD fan. That's what got me back into gaming, guys. So, yeah, shall we start it right away? Huh?
Let's go. Can I get away with Rush? All right, here it is. Let me fix over here, guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Battlefield came strong. Battlefield came.
Sharon, guys. Give me a second, guys. Here it is. I cannot hear anything. Give me a second. My daughter's here. My wife is here. Sorry, guys.
Crazy. Here's a look at what to expect. Again, as the dev's talking about, we're getting straight into
Make sure you guys let me know. We're live on TikTok. Purple, green, and red.
But Dream Crazy, we're not waiting. We're not delaying. We're jumping into map number one.
Definitely. I mean, I cannot wait, Shift, as we have so much content here today. Map number one coming in on Blackheart, where the guild is extracting resources, and we see a lot of revolving walls. That is the one thing with Black Ops 7 that I'm most excited for, is that duality of, of just kind of like interior fights versus exterior fights with the wall jumping with the walls.
You want to talk about walls, Ellen? Take a look at the walls of the venue. Everything lit up. Projections are hot.
All right,
we're going to start things off
right now on the map. Multiplayer at the moment.
I was going to say you're about to know, but Scump, not the greatest weapon. Now, let's talk about weapons and all the UI elements just to kind of start.
Blackheart, if you guys see the bottom of the screen are the beta codes,
the thing we want to keep an eye out for is what weapons, what field upgrades, what are the things that these former pro players, major content creators are going to be using today.
Yep, and then Scott, he has a sub in his hand, right? This is the Dravik 45. Black Ops 7 is bringing in 16 new multiplayer weapons, 30 in total, right? But in the beta, this is a weapon that's fast. Obviously, as you can see, Scott, he is slaying out of his mind, but this is an exciting one to see as the duality of the perks. We're going to see a lot, probably
shout out to TikTok, thank you for the like, man.
Just kind of utilizing the stopping stuns.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, I think, to see, you know, for those that are avid fans of the Call of Duty franchise, you hear the devs talking about how this is a spiritual successor to Black Ops 2, but it's in a reinvented, new, nostalgic way that ties into the old while still building on the new. I think, you know, for those that really enjoyed Omni Movement from Black Ops 6, you're going to be able to still feel that thrill, that surge of adrenaline kind of bouncing through the map. But the big thing is this jumping mechanic. And as we start to go from player to player, creator to creator, you're going to see some players have really honed in to what exactly they can do off that wall jumping. And of course, here at Call of Duty Next, our official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7 is AMD. So make sure you check them out if you're looking to improve and optimize your PC.
At the bottom of the screen, you will see.
I love that you point that out. Yes,
you will see beta codes at the bottom of the screen, guys.
Speed, and now we're looking at not having
what is up,
right? So we saw some of these players, right? They're not using dexterity, so you kind of see a little bit more clunkiness coming in the UI here, but dexterity is a very big factor when it comes to moving faster.
Yeah, loadouts, perk buildouts. It does feel like this year throws a little bit more weight onto what you're going to do. I know that there's been a lot of conversation surrounding some of the elements and movement,
so far?
Talking about obviously the Omni movement still carrying over from one title to another, the wall jumping, but also keep in mind just the base level at which you sprint at. We'll talk more about that throughout the day and look at a couple of in-hand looks to kind of see what that looks like. Attack sprint versus not really having that in this game. But I will tell you, when we had a chance to play just a couple of maps yesterday, the game feels really smooth and really consistent, still building on the core elements that we were seeing from last year.
The M8A1, a gun that we have seen consistent. I was getting murked with this one as it is. Symphony's using it quite well, a two-burst weapon, but this being very, very powerful. We'll see a lot of players probably using this, and as you can see, Corsair, right? Prepare for battle, official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. So Corsair, so much Call of Duty Next feature.
It's absolutely the case. And I will say the Peacekeeper, another weapon that a lot of people were curious to see in terms of that kind of more main style AR. Is it going to provide, you know, an AR title this year? And I will say, watching some of the players that are in the CDL and those long-standing content creators, whether they have competitive experience or just a lot of in-game experience, watching them use that Peacekeeper has been really, really enlightening. I think it's really got a level of balance built in with the draft that you're talking about. The SMG versus AR feels very neutral right now. So, if you're looking for an honest take, don't go much further than the Legion stream. He'll give you every emotion, reaction, and feeling he's got.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I mean, reaction time, right? You have to be fast when it comes to some of these. I love the perks, right? The hybrid perks, some of the specialties that you can equip, as we saw Legion using that. But look at Aiden utilizing, diving around the drill for Blackheart. That's what we were talking about, the grinder pit. You have to jump over or diving bell to take flanks, right? So that's an area that you have to be careful with.
Exactly the case. EWC champion in Warzone. But as you see it, again, you saw him bouncing from wall to wall to wall. You're going to need to get yourself a level up on the opponents that you're going to be facing in the beta. So go ahead and head over to Scuff, gear up for Call of Duty, the official controller for Call of Duty. Get those back buttons going. Make sure you can bounce freely, get those stead slides out of the way, and make sure that you're moving like the best of them.
Moving like the best of us. Oh, the best. You don't want to die like the rest. Aiden utilizing that wall jump feature. Oh gosh, bounce. And even utilize that to even kind of like jump pink over situations. But look at how quick Aiden is moving. And in typical COD fashion, we love to see maps like this kind of catering to pub and comp players, right? Yeah. You're going to see a blend of everything.
And we're going to talk a lot about the map design and hear specifically from the designers themselves later in the show. But I think one of the things that old school Call of Duty players are going to recognize nearly immediately is the reinstitution of a lot more of that traditional kind of three-lane style map. This one in particular is exactly that. It feels, you know, in a way that you can get from lane to lane very quickly. It's got a nice central area, a couple of decent POIs where you find a lot of the engagements that you're going to get. And like you mentioned, it's not small, it's not large, it's just that perfect little middle ground of building in that balance of finding good engagements while at the same time still being able to feel like you can finesse your life and extend possible score streaks like we're seeing here for Anna.
In Call of Duty history, the maps is the most important thing, and I think for these players, they're looking at, like, do we see 3 lanes? Like, you know, do we see kind of like height advantages, disadvantages? And, well, even just to kind of the central drill area, there's a lot of fights that do take place that are close range in here. And, yeah, something like the Peacekeeper, having that weapon that you can take medium to long range fights, but also close range. Peacekeeper's a good one, and the Dravik has been a sub that we've been seeing quite often. FIFA just dropped.
This is quite the lobby right here. Legion, Swag on the other side, getting FIFA down, but you know that FIFA is Gonna bring some energy, and yeah, he's trying to bounce from wall to wall. And that's the other thing, and you'll notice as we start to see the gameplay more, I really want you guys at home to lock into it. 3 jumps is about as much as you're gonna be able to pull off, but it does decay over time. That first jump feels like you're on a pogo stick. The second one feels like you're just on a little bit of a grab boot type situation, but the third one does kind of sit, you know, in this world of, okay, you kind of fall out of the sky. But that's map number 1 for the most part. Stephanie gonna kind of finish off on her lobby here. And I will say, I think as you've seen so far, our show is really dynamic. And this year, it takes place in quite the exciting venue. And to tell us more, we've got Lottie down on the floor.
That's right, Shift. We have 250 creators joining us live in Las Vegas in this massive projection-based room. Now, of course, they're going to be streaming their individual POVs on Black Ops 7, so you can go to their streams, catch their POVs, see what they're up to on the game. But now, we had so many epic creators that we wanted to bring to Las Vegas. We needed a second projection-based room. And I have my very good friend, Chris Puckett, over there right now. What's it like on your end of the pond?
Lottie, this is an international fiesta in this room, let me tell you.
What do you mean it's always COD?
They are sniping heads. I got Portuguese being yelled at here by 9X. The Brazilians are going crazy. But I gotta say, this venue, this thing is nuts. After the show, we're gonna be renting this out for the Code Bowl because everyone knows the Call of Duty Endowment Bowl number 6 presented by USAA is airing right after this show.
You know what, Chris, I love Code Bowl, and I gotta say, you guys at home, you're lucky because you get to watch the US, UK, and Canadian military esports teams duke it out with your favorite creators dropping into the dance, and of course, to get their hands on that coveted Code Bowl trophy. And of course, they're giving away Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta codes and Black Ops 6 in-game rewards, revealing the Endowments new pack in Black Ops 7, all while helping veterans find high-quality jobs. Now, I have to ask you, Puckett, and put you on the spot. What team are you rooting for this year?
I mean, it's Black Ops 7. We're in the future. It's a no-brainer. I'm going Space Force. They already launched one trophy into the atmosphere. Let's get another one. Let's get 2 satellites up there.
All right. I'm liking what I'm hearing here, Puckett. We'll have to see. Cross your fingers for the space team. But we're going to head back into some more Black Ops 7 action. Enjoy, folks.
Chris, thank you so much as we jump back into the black cart and back on board with T-Dog. He's feeling himself. I talked to him a little bit yesterday after they did their tech test, and he's just like, brother, I don't know what it is about this game, but I feel like I'm
rocking now.
Yeah, like it's just, it's so smooth, right? And I mean, you can see him displaying that. But one thing that I think we really need to highlight is the overclock feature, right? We get this extra overclock feature, which basically allows you to upgrade your equipment. So, like, you have a stim shot, right? You can overclock that and essentially make it last longer or debuff, you know, anything that comes your way. So it's pretty cool that we have that
Big
feature.
shout out to Gunnar Optiks, guys. We got some new content
your attention to it as we go, because yeah, the field upgrade it's really interesting this year. We're bringing back things like active camo. Of course, trophy systems are still in place, which I know a lot of players that are looking to play more of that competitive style are going to really enjoy the fact that the overclock gives you more deletion of incoming utility. That's great news. But we'll see some camo play, I'm sure, come through. You also have things like drone towers that are going to be placed. It's just a lot of extra flair that I think that is building upon, again, some of the core successes that we saw for Black Ops 6. And how about this? One of the score streaks, the Gravekeeper in play, or Gravemaker, pardon you. You can see through walls with this thing and actually still shoot through them. So cold-blooded might be important for some of our perk masteries this year.
Oh yeah, the perk masteries and all the combinations that you can utilize. But that is so amazing to see that in action for the first time, really, here at Call of Duty Next. Big Cartier kind of just going around this drill yet again. This is devastating. You don't want to fall off that ledge. But Alan, I'd love that you point that out. Only 3 boosts essentially-ish that you can utilize, but still going on with that stim and slaying out here around the diving bell side.
Clean.
Oh, can we keep it going?
Let me see another one of those Gravemakers come on board.
I see you.
Let's stick here, Ops team, because we're seeing some gameplay right now. And I'll tell you, we're going to see some pop-off moments with the movement and almost a moment right there. Again, just a little jump, and then you find yourself near a wall. You can essentially boost yourself a little bit higher. Really awesome to see that level of elevation be added into the mix.
What I would do, I would probably take a screenshot or write them down and see where you can claim them. But you may have to claim them as soon as possible.
With that, too, kind of like some of the hybrid perks, right? Support, offensive, you can gain bonus streaks, so maybe in pubs you want to do that.
Indeed the case. So that completes our first instance of Black Card. Up next, a deep dive on all things new Black Ops 7 map regarding. But we'll be right back. More Call of Duty coming up after the break.
Oh, that's my homegirl right there. That's Legend of T.I. on Twitch. Go give her a follow, man. That's the homie right there.
AMD. The official CPU and GPU partner of the Black Ops 7
event.
Share the wins.
They're giving away beta codes right now for watching the official Purple. I'm live on Purple, same name. Ocean Gatsby on
check out the latest
and Green. We're live on Green. But if you want to get drops, come over to Purple.
Xfinity customers get early access to the Black Ops 7
you don't have to
open
really
beta.
do anything.
Visit
At the bottom of the screen, though, they have the beta codes
to claim your code today.
At the bottom of the screen, they have the beta codes.
You're invited to the Little Caesars Call of Duty Challenge. Open the Little Caesars app, accept
Little
and
Caesars.
complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty
All
Black
right, if you
Ops
guys
7.
want to win a copy of the new Call of
You'll also
Duty,
be entered for a chance to win
download
the grand prize.
Little
a trip
Caesars
to an Activision studio
with that
to
QR
squad
code
up
that you
with
see on the
George
screen
Kittle
and
in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle.
complete
the
the
Little
challenge
Caesars
and you
Call
may
of
win a
Duty
copy, guys.
challenge
Let's do
today.
this right now. I'm doing this right now with my phone. Oh, man.
Welcome back. We are very excited to talk more Black Ops 7 multiplayer. We are joined by more of the Treyarch team. Miles Leslie, Associate Creative Director, and Brittany Perello, Senior Producer. Guys, welcome to the Omni Room.
We made it. Let's go.
Now, we just had our
Kirby,
very first look at one of our multiplayer
today, right?
maps in action. That was Blackheart. But Brittany, that's just a taste.
Yes,
so
welcome in, everybody. How
what
you
can
doing
we expect
on TikTok? Welcome
on
in,
launch
man.
maps?
We're live on
We've
Purple
got
and
maps.
Green and
We've got
Red.
18
If you guys want
maps
to get the
at
drops,
launch.
you got to come over to the
16
Purple
or 66
side.
maps.
The
Out
name
of that,
is Ocean
13 are
Gatsby.
brand new, and we've got 3 Black Ops 2 returning favorites.
All right,
We've
we got
also
launch
got
maps.
2 skirmish maps for our 20v20 mode that take place in Avalon. It's really in a variety of sizes, leaning more medium, but we'll have some of those fast, frenetic drops in there too.
Oh,
Awesome. What
Avalon's going to be used for the
portfolio for
2020
launch. Now
map?
let's take a
Is
closer
that what they
look
said?
at these launch maps.
Yeah, we got
We got
Colossus here.
Colossus.
So this is a BO2 callback. It's falling into the ocean. This map is super fun.
Black
Looks
Ops
amazing.
2, Kirby's
Next is
favorite,
Den,
Black Ops 2.
Japanese castle that's been taken over by 2035 technology.
We got Den.
Also a lot of fun with some wall jumps on the roofs there on the side.
And of course, we've got Express,
we got
one of our
Express.
favorites.
Express
Wow,
train.
that train. We're now in Japan, so it's looking really cool.
Of course, Hijacked is
another
back.
one now set in the Tokyo Bay.
This
so
way you're going to
fast,
get
frenetic, classic.
your guns upgraded.
And Homestead is David Mason's childhood home, which is awesome. We could bring it back. Really cool way. Really fun map under the Aurora Borealis in Alaska. It looks amazing.
This looks familiar. This
It's
looks
got
like
some
more of a
technology
nighttime
there that's kind of smashing into it. Really fun.
map. Paranoia.
This map's amazing. You talk about Black Ops. We're leaning into the mind bending. We're in David Mason's mind, and you need to escape the nightmare here, which is a lot of fun.
Maybe
Looks
it's
great.
not-
Plays super frenetic and fun.
And we got Raid. It's
Yes.
beautiful.
Raid is
Now
back, baby.
in
Raid is
Tokyo
back.
Hills, our iconic competitive favorite map is back.
So
Raid is
excited.
back.
This is a lot of fun retrieval. You're in the Alaskan wilderness, and actually, if you run through the snow, you leave behind footprints. So it's pretty cool to try to track some players
All
through
right, we
That's
got
right. And
Scars.
Scars next, and this is another Alaskan town, but we've kind of smashed it where this town's been taken over by
This looks
technology.
interesting. It's gonna be
Collateral
3
damage.
lanes.
Flagship is an awesome. Another callback. USS Obama from
Flagship is
BO2
back
now being
too.
decommissioned.
Oh my
Fight through
gosh.
it. Sparks are falling on you. Robots around you. It's a lot of fun.
So is it 16,
Yeah, a lot of
18
variety
maps,
too,
guys, at
but
launch.
with beta this week,
18
you know, we
maps
need
at
to
launch.
take a
Hell
look
yeah.
at what we're playing. We need the tips from you guys, so let's take a look at the maps coming to beta.
Yeah, we've got 6 multiplayer maps available in the beta, all that you're going to be seeing today, watching the best of the best play.
All right, so today we're gonna get Blackheart.
That's really exciting.
Toshin,
First
the
up is
Forge,
Cortex.
and
So
I didn't read the next one.
Human testing site. People in tubes are going to fight around, use it as cover. Very
What do you guys
frenetic,
feel, man?
very fun.
I feel
Lots
like
of cool
they have
Overwatches,
to
my
start
side versus
going
your
more
side
futuristic.
gameplay there. Blackheart, which you've seen, of course, this
And maybe
Avalon
get it
offshore
right with
oil
the
rig.
wall- with
Ties
the
to the
walls running
campaign. It's got a
and wall
rotating
jumping.
center and some really unique wall jump opportunities.
Careful with the wall jump.
Forge
You know, they
here,
make it feel
R&D
realistic and not
facility,
crazy
cutting
wall
edge
jumping
technology
and
on
gliding all over the
display. And
place.
we've got
I
some
think
cool
make it a
dynamic
little bit
cover
more
in the middle
realistic.
here. Exposure set in
and they could
Australia.
probably
We've
do
got some
something with
really
that.
vibrant colors, some cool wall jump opportunities up in that rotating container. Get some cool power positions right in the
Battle
middle.
Royale is where the fun is.
Imprint
these
is a
days, man.
3D
The adrenaline
printing
you get
facility
from
that's
Battle
actually
Royale.
making technology of war. You get to step through the whole process of doing it. And it's got a moving platform in the center of the map.
You've got Toshin. It's gorgeous, vibrant colors here, right in urban Tokyo, and you got that
sorry,
crash
I just
site in the
realized
center.
that.
Some really
I have a
cool
2-year-old,
jumping in the center. And
great. I'm
really
a
awesome
2-year-old. I'm so sorry. She's driving me crazy.
Awesome landmarks. Everything looks fantastic. The
Thank
color
you for
palettes
letting me know,
are
man.
all the landmarks, and I've played a few, and they are very, very fun indeed. Beautiful stuff. Let's talk about how they play, though. I mean, how did you guys come to, the approach for designing these maps?
Yeah, so we've got our classic 3-lane design
if you
style
guys can
for
help me,
Treyarch, clear definition,
what up,
good
Bastion
path
Jack? Yo,
clarity,
Action, I was
and
thinking
really
about you
controlling
about
those
3
lines of
days,
sight.
2 or 3
You can
days
also
ago,
see
man.
all of those spaces
I know
crafted
last time
for
we
wall
spoke, you were
jump.
going through some
You
stuff, man. I
can
hope you're doing
traverse
okay, man.
places faster without mantling, getting some really cool power positions. And
Jackson is
there's
here,
a few
ladies and
must
gentlemen.
jumps that we use sparingly, but
Guys,
must
we're
jump, you say.
live
A must
on
jump.
the
But
purple,
we really wanted
guys.
to make it look like
Drops are
anything
enabled.
that feels
Just
like
come
you
and
can
watch,
jump on
sit
it.
down and watch. You don't have to do anything. I see.
Totally intuitive.
Yeah, and I've worked on every single Black Ops,
I
and
see
when you talk about
one
the classic
viewer,
feel, like Brittany talked about, these maps have it.
If you guys wanna be
across
smart
the
enough,
board.
unless
Of
you
course,
got
they're bringing
somebody
something
else,
new with Black Ops 7, but for me,
somebody
an
else
old
turned
timer,
up.
there's a lot to
It's
learn.
fine.
And
So there are
they
drops
are
on the
next to the
purple app,
classic
guys.
maps as well.
On
So
the
Raid,
purple app,
forget
there
Raid.
are
You got some
drops
new maps.
enabled. You
No,
can
I'm just
watch
kidding.
me.
We love Raid. But we got
That
some
would be
new ones
great.
now.
I also
over
know
there on
you said it
TikTok as
before, but the
well.
landmarks, like
Come to
I know
purple and
Brittany's a
green,
shot
but if you wanna
caller,
get
so I
drops,
know those
stay in
call outs are
purple.
going to be on point in these
Always.
maps. But Miles, visually, we have a ton of variety in terms of settings, in terms of looks. How did you guys think about that?
Yeah, for us at the portfolio level, we wanted to make sure we had that variety. That's what Black Ops is. You're globe-trotting, you're going everywhere. We're in Avalon, we're in Alaska, we're going to Japan, deep into it.
Dude,
We're
I
going
did
into
that
the
thumbnail in
mine.
like 2
Only the
seconds.
things Black Ops could do. We're
Big
delivering
shout out to
that.
my boy
Lots of
Ashton Jack
unique
on
gameplay,
purple,
as
man.
you saw. Lots of unique visuals and all the landmarks.
And we got more gameplay to get to. Casters, over to you.
Thank you, Stephanie. Appreciate it. Shift back
All
with
right,
Dream
here we
Crazy
go, chat. Here we
again.
go, chat.
And as you see behind us, everyone's locked in. We couldn't even bother to try to talk to anybody. They're all locked into their streams, ready to go. And we're going to take a look at our
Ashton Jack, thank you
second
for the
map
gifted
here coming up.
sub.
The Forge, as you heard,
Let's
Richardson
go.
design base. But the real interesting thing about it is that dynamic
To the wall,
center. The
Kirby.
walls rotating around and pivoting,
Let's go,
making that
man.
a very
Thank you,
interesting
Jackson,
battleground
man.
as we raise
I
up
miss
into the
gaming
Forge.
with you, bro.
The Forge, and also too,
I haven't
two
forgot
lanes
about you,
connected
by the
by
way.
covered hallways. It's just a lot of
Life has just
variety
been crazy
built on
for
the
me right
harbor
now.
in Japan, and yeah, love to see a bright and colorful map.
They're
Forge.
giving
It's
away
like
beta
those
codes
walls
right now,
again
guys, at the
for
bottom
every
of the
single map. It's
screen.
not too much, right? But just a little like center point where
Okay, we
it
got
just
pros.
can
I don't know who this
change
is.
The situation where it's going.
Absolutely the case. Well,
MA1 is
we'll take a look at it. This is
the
another one of those
guns
maps that
highlighted
Brittany
right
talked
now.
about
There's
this.
a couple of people
Taking the
using this
ability
gun.
of wall jumping to stop yourself from mantling and getting to those higher grounds faster. I will say this is one of the maps that I got a chance to play yesterday, and I did feel the benefit of bouncing off of things to avoid that mantling advantage, and that animation to try to get you into the fight a little bit faster. That mixed with dexterity, your ability to try to zero in and center up a little bit faster too, really does make that elevation and that high ground battle a little bit more, I would say, feasible for those that find themselves on the low ground battling against it.
I love that you say that because it really just tests the player to, like, kind of, do you want to cover versus mobility type of mindset, right? Moving around this map, though, you can see here pros just utilizing again that N8A1, and for AR players, for these height advantages, for those power positions, it's really useful to climb up in those high ground, and hit the high ground and slap it down on the map.
I think the other thing that's really interesting, and I did see kind of looking over the shoulder TP yesterday when he was doing his test, you see a couple of spots where you have like this natural built-in heady, as we call it, where you get like that competitive edge where you're just barely over a piece of that center kind of obstacle terrain. But your ability to bounce kind of eliminates the power position of the low ground, kind of medium ground headies, because you can just bounce up over, get a better look at the player behind that cover, and actually take an advantageous gunfight. So it's really interesting to see some of the more experienced players try to utilize that mechanic to make fights that feel inadvantageous a little bit more neutral.
Yeah, I'm only on UVHM1 with Amon. Me too. I just made it to UVHM1. So maybe we can link up.
Scout Pulse got a little information there, but hey, shout out to Elgato, share the wins, the official creator gear for Call of Duty. Next, thank you so much
man.
for
All good
supplying
Elgato
stuff.
stuff. Use code FlyGuy.
And this is one map I will say you kind of see a couple of players will re-identify the usage of doors, which is something that the devs have really kind of put a lot of focus into. The more automatic style. Something we saw a lot of more in like Black Ops 4, things of that nature, where you don't just get those single doors that you have to pop and burst open. Now you've got these more automatic style doors that you can shoot, create a longer line of sight than you may normally expect by looking at the different central point of interests, and that's another one of those things that, again, you continue to build on what's been there and where the game continues to mold and morph as we move forward.
Quad burst?
the doors.
Was that the one with quad burst
That was
on it?
quite, you know, annoying bashing through it. So yes, it automatically kind of opening up for you as you walk upon them. But here on the porch, going up top, you see DevourGo kind of controlling this lobby observation area, but being very comfortable, full streak out, and also just kind of flying around the map with these specialists.
Which one was the kind of you had each character with like an ability? You had to do the
allowing extra health regen,
ground slam the floor. What was that one?
Another thing that I wanted to turn your attention to as an audience member, those that are more familiar and kind of got Omni movement underneath their belt a little bit faster, you'll notice that there is a bit of that buttery slide movement that I was about to say. Like, we're used to seeing it from just a static jump into slide. You can get that same momentum little boost off of a wall jump. So, that's another opportunity to kind of build on the movement that's already existed. And if you're looking to dominate every game, make sure you check out Origin, the official gaming PC and gaming laptop for Call of Duty. Whether you're at home or on the road, check out Origin to keep yourself in there, gaming, grinding, gunning.
You know, he's not even using his streaks. He just wants to, at this point, maybe get a nuke.
Well, yeah, I probably won't use streak. Drop at 45. That's the, what is that, a submachine gun?
Going, and you can see, too, every kill he gets on the right-hand side, quick regen, tech, sprint speed, movement speed, getting those indicators, letting him know he still has his
Beta codes at the bottom of the screen. Beta codes are at the bottom of the screen.
Of, like, the UI, it continues to grow. I noticed this yesterday. You start to see, like, who is targeting you, who did damage to you. A little bit of a boost now because you also see what you've been affected by, whether it's a UAV or a recon pulse. It's just really cool. There's no shortage of information on the game. So whether you're somebody who is experienced in Call of Duty or looking to jump back into it or play it for the first time, you're never really amiss from knowing what's happening on the map. Almost a turn on for DevourGo, which would have gotten SMG players across the world giddy, but not quite there. And he'll jump back over to the M8, try to get that first weapon online.
That's where maybe you, how do you take him down, someone who has Enforcer? Maybe that, and I love that you mentioned that Call of Duty is so good for like countering, streaks, perks, countering equipment, and we love to see that. So maybe utilizing, if you're the enemy team, right, like maybe recon, right? You can see when you spawn up, you can see, the direction of where players are coming from. Utilizing other perks, classes to counter a player like this that it's just literally flying around the map.
Well, we got a little bit of a comeback effort here from Amir's team. Up and over, another look at how you can utilize the movement to break cameras and give yourself an advantage in a gunfight you might not expect.
There it is, here it is.
And Amir's happy to exclaim about that feeling.
On the green side
difficult battle again in that modular middle center.
Welcome in,
as we take a look at Drop, another partner of Call of Duty Next. Customize your typing, the official keycaps for Call of Duty. If you're looking to customize your keyboard, look no further than Drop.
Okay, vamos a ver aquí.
All right, affected by tracker, ADS, auto ping. So you can kind of see again a little bit more of that recon being able to stop Samir here. But of course, domination, a typical mode that we've seen in Call of Duty for so long, getting displayed here on the Forge. As this is a really fun map. Just again, kind of utilizing rotating cover, wing-to-wing transitions is what we see DevourGo doing. A lot of that cover versus mobility.
Yeah.
He's really utilizing mobility.
100%. Yeah, this is an interesting map, I think, again, just to kind of highlight and showcase. Whoa, what's happening over here? Whoa, we can't, no.
Hey.
Whoa.
This is not tactical play here.
No, okay, there it is. We'll finish off on the body shield, still a part of Call of Duty. I know that was one of those things that we saw a lot of comedy in as it was incepted the last couple of years. And Amir is happy to say,
kind of want to play Black Ops 7 now, man. Black Ops 6
game's looking incredible. Players are loving it, but let's take a look to see exactly how much the players are liking as we throw things down to Lottie from a From the Seat player check-in brought to you by
Sorry.
Thank you so much, Shift. Hello, Zin. I know I'm totally interfering with your gameplay here on Black Ops 7. I have to ask you, though, early days, all right, coming into COD Next,
you know what I'm saying?
I have to ask, what is your favorite map so far?
Favorite map? Probably Toshin. I like the Japanese vibe. I haven't been to Japan yet, so it's the closest thing I got. And so far, it's very, very vibrant. All the maps are very vibrant, which I think is very good.
Yeah,
they're a ton of fun. But Toshin, I think, is my favorite right now.
You know what I mean?
All right, love to hear that. Now, we have a room filled with epic creators, of course, one being yourself. But if you had to 1v1 everyone in this room, are you coming out on top?
more than I've waited.
Who would I play?
Ever.
Or
would you come out on top if you 1v1 everyone in this room?
A little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a guarantee. Hex might be difficult. Dennis might be difficult. But
Judo
everyone else,
crew.
I think I can handle.
All right, and who would your hardest competition be in this room?
Hardest competition in this room? Probably Hitch.
Really? He's got the gunny like that?
Hitch.
Really? He's got the gunny like that? That's not a friendship thing.
Sorry?
Yo, there's
That's
a
not a
lot of
friendship
people
thing.
there.
No, not at all.
Okay, not at all. And how? He's just really good. I'd love to hear that. How are you finding Black Ops 7 so far? Are you loving it?
Yeah, I am loving it. I'm not sure what we're allowed to say, but they showed us a lot of cool stuff that I think everyone should be really excited for. Like for me, maps is the most important, and so far I'm loving what I'm seeing. The M8's a ton of fun to use, right? Very nostalgic, and I feel like it's actually very well balanced. SMGs are fun. I love the wall bounce too. It adds for some.
Using multiplayer for
playing against Shotzi might be a little difficult, but it's fun.
Work on your guns.
Zin, thank you so much. You're such a good sport. Back to the game, back to the lab. Thank you very much, Zin. That has been your From the Seat player check-in brought to you by Herman Miller.
Marty, thanks so much. Zinni doing maybe a little bit of, well, a little green wall service right there. But it does look like they're enjoying the game, and I will say again, talking to players of all sorts of kinds, they are really loving it. And by the way, every single player here at COD Next are currently sitting, or should I say lounging, in Herman Miller chairs. Herman Miller is proud to be the official chair partner of Call of Duty
video games, Kirby. All right.
Alan, you got more about the sweepstakes.
I mean, yes, you at home can enter for a chance to win custom Herman Miller chairs by entering the sweepstakes on the official Call of Duty X account and using the hashtags on your screen. Go get yourself into one of them. They are comfortable, but we're going to go to a short break. But when we return, more Black Ops 7 action.
Welcome, TikTok. What's up, TikTok, man? Make sure you guys tune in to the Purple app, guys. Ocean Art Gatsby on the Purple 4 drops. We're also live on Green. What do you guys think so far? I have no idea who that is.
Scuff Gaming, the official controller partner of Call of Duty.
Shout out to Scuff.
Hamilton.
I need to send my Scuff controller back because I got drift like an animal.
Hamilton and Call of Duty team
I got
up for a
drift
special edition
like an animal,
Khaki
chat.
Field Auto Watch.
I got
Get
super
yours
drift like an animal.
on November 14th. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of
I'm
Call
not a
of
partner
Duty.
of Scuff. I'm not a partner of Elgato. I'm
Unleash
not a
the
partner of
beast with
Corsair or anything
Monster
like that.
Energy,
But
the official energy
I
drink
use their
of
stuff a
Call
lot.
of Duty.
I haven't been lucky enough to be part of that industry, those companies. I guess I'm not worthy.
I'm here with Pablo, senior game designer here at Treyarch. So we're going to be talking about weapons today. I don't know where we even start.
Out there,
what
man.
have you got in store?
Fly Guy, you need to be out there, bro.
The big focus for us this year is just weapon variety. Most of them are brand new to the franchise, which is really exciting. And we've been able to pack a ton of unique gameplay into our launch portfolio because of that. I think like one great example would be a new shotgun. It's called the M10 Breacher. It's a pump action, but it's got a twist. If you hold down the trigger, you'll charge it up, reduce its spread, and then can fire and release and land some of those mid-range shots with a little bit more accuracy.
I guess
and then obviously heard a lot about classic Black Ops 2 weapons returning. Peacekeeper and M8A1 I think are two great examples of our weapon goals. The Peacekeeper blurs the lines between AR and SMG, and the M8A1 obviously has its 4-round burst.
That's the 4. I knew it.
Still
that
extremely
was a 4-round
lethal,
burst.
I will say. And now with Gunsmith, you can kind of build it in different ways too, which is really exciting.
It sounds like there is a lot of variety.
That means they're catering to creators when they do this because they know creators like
variety
post and build.
Is a big focus for us, and the 2035 setting has really helped us kind of push the gameplay in a lot of creative and unique ways. And obviously the weapons look amazing as well. You know, the aesthetic is really this cool marriage of sleek and tech, but still grounded. You know, the way we balance weapons,
for real. Everybody getting that PP smack.
Characteristics of each weapon to further extremes and still find creative ways to balance that, keep them in check.
Can we talk about Gunsmith?
I've been denied like 4 times by Corsair.
We've seen a lot of feedback from players that they want more build variety.
I'm just being dramatic, man.
And we're targeting that in a few different ways. At the core, though, we're making sure that you can modify some of the key stats that people really care about across multiple attachment slots. Or if you are more interested in just a good balanced build, there's going to be different ways of achieving that.
That's the game now. What can we expect post-launch?
we want to keep this momentum going into post-launch. So on the weapons front,
y'all better take care
more
of that
iconic,
anti-cheat
classic
and
Black Ops 2 weapons returning. But
Battlefield about
a
to
lot of attention to bringing more brand new weapons to the franchise as well. On the attachment side, we're really excited for the return of attachment rewards and weekly challenges. And most of those are going to be for a specific weapon. They're going to totally change the way you play with that weapon. Sometimes in absolutely wild ways that no one I think will expect. But then we're also making sure to bring global attachments each season that are going to be able to go on most, if not all, weapons.
Is there any other mods available, man?
There seems to be a lot to get through once we got our hands on BO7. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Yeah, let's dive in.
But for now, it's back to next.
Thank you, Miles. That was Pablo Ortiz talking weapons, as we just saw. There are so many ways to customize your playstyle in Black Ops 7. We're back with Matt and Yale, but guys, hold on. We've talked weapons, but let's take a look for ourselves.
Pablo already walked us through some of these weapons, but Yale, we're in the armory now. What are you most looking forward to playing with in the beta?
There's so many great guns, but for me, probably the Dravik 45.
That's mine. That's my pick.
We had a bunch of pros out, and they all played, and they definitely gravitated towards that one.
Yeah.
And it kind of validated one of my favorite weapons. The M10 Breacher is awesome if you're rolling shotguns. Also just the weapon prestige system, all the attachment stuff that we're doing, prestige attachments, just so many ways to customize. It's great.
Yeah, and speaking of what's coming in beta, Matt, let's talk about Overclock. This is a massive innovation coming to multiplayer in Black Ops 7. How's it all going to work?
So Overclocks we're very excited about, and it really all came back to how do we let players tailor towards their playstyle a bit more, give them more agency. So with Overclocks, every piece of content throughout lethals, tacticals, field upgrades, and score streaks, you will eventually unlock 2 overclocks. Those are modifications to those things, which you can then apply one of those overclocks of your choosing. It adds a ton of depth to your loadout, and that's what we're really trying to do in Black Ops 7.
Yeah, like bonuses, getting those bonuses.
Yeah, stat bonuses, functionality changes, some really fun stuff.
Some of them are crazy and awesome, and I cannot wait to use them.
I can't wait either. Yale, have you got any favorites?
I got 2 action
point
jacks,
turret.
man.
In
I
fact,
only
you
have
can stick it
Kirby
on
right now,
walls
so
with one of the
so-
overclocks. It just makes it slightly more tactical
I
to
apologize,
use.
man.
And then the Rhino's awesome. Like, it is a beast and
Even the
super
stimmy,
powerful.
yeah, like even things maybe
Rhino?
undersung, you get to that extra
Just little ways to
extra
tweak
buff.
it. It's just nice that it's everywhere. Experience really matters, and you unlock.
It feels like every single thing I'm playing with in this game has almost got its own progression system. It's so impressive, and I can't wait. I can't wait to play with camo, with smoke grenades. They've got different versions now, and of course, all the streaks. It's so fun.
Matt, do you have a favorite overclock?
I don't have a single favorite. Yale just mentioned the stem. You mentioned the stem. It is fun because you get to go back to kind of some familiar stuff. If I had to pick one, it's got to be the dog.
Of course.
And when he's on my team, he is a very good boy.
If he's not on your team,
he's a bad boy.
He's actually
He's a bad boy.
What?
I have a little bit of a surprise for you.
You never said you were on the
Because we
streets.
have a visitor.
Spawn's flipped, and he's back.
He's on our team, so he's being a very good boy right now.
Which overclock does he? Oh, okay. He's got the Sentry mode overclock.
Towards that.
So he's going to hunker down a little bit.
And we did confirm.
Yep, you can't
Some
pet the dog.
reenact trailer.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you. To be able to pet the dog, you have to have the Sentry mode overclock.
Oh, bonus.
You've unlocked that one, and you've applied it.
That's great.
Yeah.
What is it? Are they capturing B?
Bro, I
down
want
by the railroad tracks?
They're capturing B down by the railroad.
Go get him!
Go get him!
Go get him!
Real life dog,
Go get him!
bro.
Go get him, boy. Go keep my spree going.
Oh my gosh,
we love him.
He's been the star of the show at Next.
Bro,
but,
that is
I will say he runs
badass.
quickly,
You guys
and
saw
so be
that?
prepared for that if you have one
Viste
coming
esto,
after you.
D-A-W-G.
Yes.
Dog.
Don't get it wrong.
Dog.
It's a dog.
Something we're also really excited about is the Specialist wildcard. Now, this is not going to be in beta, but it is in at launch. Tell us about it.
So it's the first time a Black Ops game has ever had Specialist. It is a wild card because it is a Black Ops game. We love our wild cards.
Yeah, we do.
So if you give up your score streaks, which some of us, you know, I know we've talked, Stephanie, you have some difficulties attaining score streaks sometimes. You said it. Your words, not mine. But if you are one of those,
man, Fly Guy, what do you think,
so
man?
if you take the
I
wild card,
want to hear your thoughts,
you'll be able to pick 3 additional perks. So for a total of 6, you earn those 3 additional ones at 200, 400, 600 score. And then if you are good enough, which we all are, at 1200 score, at 1200 score, you will earn all of the perks in the game, except for Tax Sprint. We got some feedback. We've heard a lot of feedback already. We're quick to adjust, so you will earn every perk in the game minus Tax Sprint if you get.
I think it's cute
at 1200
guns. I know,
real
right?
Super Soldier vibes.
Gonna be very fun.
I can't wait,
You know,
well, also last week,
China already
I got to
has
stop
it.
by Treyarch and get all the intel on some of the innovations coming to player.
China,
customization.
And they were showcasing the drones, and that's crazy.
I'm here with Alvin, lead game designer at Treyarch here on Black Ops 7. So welcome to the show.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited to get my hands on the game. I'm very excited to see how I can customize my playstyle, which feels like more than ever in Black Ops 7. But the #1 change I'm most interested in is the overclock system. Can you explain the philosophy?
Everybody is hyping up this overclock.
It's all about adding more interesting choices and meaningful choices.
Everybody's hyping up this overclock thing.
So overclocks are upgrades that you can unlock over time as you use a piece of equipment or a field upgrade or a score streak. Eventually you'll unlock 2, and then you can choose one of them to equip. So it gives you options, maybe based on a mode you want to use this, but based on a different mode you want to use that. One of my favorite examples is the new dog score streak. Has an overclock that adds a sentry feature, which turns it into this really powerful turret.
Another change that's been made. So Black Ops 6, we had the combat specialties, which was equipping 3 perks of the same type gives me a bonus, which was great. I had a lot of fun. How is that changing in Black Ops 7?
We really wanted to expand on that system in Black Ops 7. You know, players seemed to like the system, but maybe felt it was a little bit too limiting.
How can I see my own?
And so with hybrid combat specialties in Black Ops 7, you can experiment with playstyles, and you can mix and match. So as an example, say you like offensive and stealth perks. Now you can equip any mixture of those. Boom, you're gonna get a cool new hybrid bonus tied to those things.
Staying on perks, there is a big addition to the game for the first time in Black Ops history, the Specialist Wildcard. What is the Specialist Wildcard?
We were just talking about perks. We got a lot of cool new perks. Why not let players play with all of them?
Gracias.
And what this lets you do is earn extra perks instead of your score streak.
It looks pretty good. Thank you for the likes, guys.
1.2. You add more perks,
3K
and then
likes.
you earn those on score. And then eventually, if you earn enough score, you can get all the perks.
Thank you so much. There is so many choices to be made now
that's
as a player.
crazy.
My
You saw a little
playstyle,
dummy?
truly, I'm going to go deep in that beta. I cannot wait, mate.
Really exciting. See you in the beta.
Thanks, Alvin. Back to the guys at Next.
Yeah, man.
Shift
I'm
back
not
with
going
Dream
anywhere
Crazy.
this
So
weekend.
awesome to hear what's new for loadouts.
I'm
Whether
blocking
you're
out my
looking at
schedule
it
this
from
weekend,
a level
dude.
of perks,
I'm going all
weapons,
in.
specialists, utility. Everyone feels like
With a
there's a level
giveaway.
of
I may be giving
customizing
away a
it to
copy
your
of Call
playstyle.
of Duty, man. Black
Yeah,
Ops
there's
7.
so much to look at, Shift. I just can't wait to get my
Betsy,
hands
muchas
on it.
gracias.
But
¿Cómo
just
estás?
kind of just having that ability to use the overclock feature to extend the life of some of the streaks. And
Might
of
have to
course,
take a
looking
kid
at
litter.
all
Whoa,
of this
is
on
that
these
what you call it now?
beautiful maps and this
that what you call it now?
interactive
The
space
kitty
here
litter?
coming up on Hardpoint
Sounded
on
like a freaky out
Toshin.
there.
Method said it was his favorite map, Shift. So let's see if he's going to pop up on this one. But those ARs, they've been pretty dominant here today.
I know all you ranked Warriors CDL fans just inched a little bit further forward in your seat to see how exactly Hardpoint will play. And we're taking a look at least at Arctic Gamer for right now, and their team is dominating, so he's just going to hang out, try to get some of the sniper gameplay going
this
through
map
here.
looks pretty nice.
So with this, I will say, I played Toshin yesterday on this mode
map
particularly.
looks pretty nice. This
and
map looks
just,
pretty
you know,
nice.
I got to get into my little CDL roots right here. I think this map is going to be viable. It feels super awesome. The points are
yeah, that's
dynamic.
the first thing
They
I
feel
said.
like they're really balanced in terms of location, position, how you spawn around them, how spawns move. Everything feels really, really solid. I'm glad we're getting our first taste of Hardpoint on this map.
And on Toshin too, we saw a little bit of VS Recon there, a little sniper play coming into action, which is a very,
Aiden,
very
Aiden's here. Aiden's on.
feasible weapon here. But around the alleyway, Aiden does get sniped by one. And well, I love this map on Toshin. It's a lot of mixed spacing that we see here too.
Yeah, and I think it's just, again, how
What do
you
you guys think
utilize
so
some of
far,
these
man?
high ground positions, watching over Hardpoints. This is P1
Like,
right here.
honest
You do have those
opinions,
windows that
honest
are on the other
opinions.
side. It feels like a power position, but the thing about about it is you can bounce off that destroyed train, still get a look into that location, and try to at least battle up against it. So it doesn't feel as dominant as other high ground positions had in the past. I think there's also just a really good balance and design of talking high ground to high ground. It just, everything feels very level and neutral when it comes down to how power positions would normally feel versus what we're getting in this game, thanks to how the Omni movement can be combined with the wall jumping.
Yes, in the park and like market areas, you see those windows which do promote a lot of you know, upper level fights, and then you know, lower level, still you can have submachine guns go at it on the ground level. So those ARs, as you'd mentioned, getting set up into those power positions. We see Aiden kind of cleaning up the rest of this hill time. He does fall to a nade, but nonetheless, scout calls. I want to point that out. You know, you can basically use that as advanced UAV if you overclock it twice.
Yeah, that's the other fun thing about it. You know, just kind of hearing the inside information about it, but seeing an application is different. The overclock system is going to allow for players to really customize their experience, not just in how they build their loadout, but how it affects your team and just the lobby in general. As you're seeing, the UAV reveals are coming through right now for Aiden with a Rhino in play. So in terms of a possible comeback, this is looking pretty decent, going from 1 to 2 pretty smoothly, and having an idea of where the spawns are going to be. Aiden's just locking down the OBJ.
Wow. He's watching. He's going
well,
as soon as you turn around.
Miller Gaming is proud to be the official chair partner of Call of Duty Next. Shout out to Herman Miller for supporting us and definitely keeping us locked in here.
Tune in for Herman Miller giveaways with Call of Duty.
Absolutely.
Tune into their channel, guys.
No bias.
Drops are enabled on Purple App, guys. Drops are enabled on
I think
Purple
the
App.
other thing that we talked about a lot, you know, with the players yesterday, the creators yesterday, with how different the maps look aesthetically, there is still this innate ability to very visibly see your opponents. And, I was talking to Brittany quite a bit, one of the level designers, about the map design philosophy and kind of experiencing a futuristic or near futuristic atmosphere while still trying to make it feel immersive. And she was very specific at talking about, we want to be able to really see the different sight lines that a player can have. We don't want to really clutter things with too much high ground, too many windows, too much stuff that's on the ground around you. Enough to make it feel dynamic and you have options in terms of what you play through, but not too much to where you feel like you can't see your opponents, as Aiden is tracking everything right now.
But those, I love that you point that out, because the derailment structures, right, as Aiden was shooting at an opponent, you could see those broken structures really do work as vantage points for cover. So
622,
yeah, it's a great job at just kind of like mixing the two, and with the vertical sight, the vantage points all around these alleyways. There's just so many ways you can cover too, as well as those open mixed areas.
Yeah, I think the other thing is, you know, a lot of these maps, when we look at 3-lane based maps, which again, there is an inspiration towards a lot of this. And as we get equipped for precision, Hamilton is entering the Call of Duty franchise space, the Special Edition Khaki Field Automatic. I will say we had some time to talk to the Hamilton representatives, and wow, it's cool. I actually have the watch on right now that was used in Interstellar, the Murph watch. Very clean, very comfortable, so make sure you check out Hamilton for that limited edition if you're looking to up your wrist game. But getting back to the point, you know, again, you've got these central POIs, especially in a map like Hardpoint. You see those interest points immediately, but how you connect between the lanes feels really smooth, really fluid, and again, doesn't feel like you're held back by trying to take these tight routes to get from place to place, which I love.
There's 3 lanes,
and it feels like each map is like that, right? We saw Deus Samir doing that on the Forge, right? And every single map, the map transition from lane to lane is so beautiful. And even if you are using something like the VS Recon, depending on what types of specialties and perks that you have attached to it, you can move very fast. And MZ, a reputable sniper by far for so long in the community, she's working it really well with these one-shot, one-kills.
Looking clean. Now off the spot.
What is it, a V5 Recon?
Are we going to see a quad free? Come on, MZ, give it to us.
Damn, MZ
almost a chance for some collateral action. Oh, that almost to the pistol. She can't believe it. Almost absolutely tore apart the entire lobby. But yes, we do. MZ, we take those.
Definitely some nice shots there. Almost through the wall.
Yeah, that one was good. I think you should silent
hit. We saw a little bit that earlier.
Here we go. A little camo action.
Only if you join the party chat, whisper sweet nothings in my ears, Shadow Count.
Hearing the okay, hearing the strategies on that one. She
guys,
knows
on
exactly
the
what she's doing here, but
free
they are dominating
drops
right now.
are happening right now, I think, on Twitch. So
Gosh, this is a sniper we have to try.
My stream on the Purple app, and
I gotta just reveal my position here on it. I know the community talks about it a lot when it comes to the competitive side of the esport. Are we going to see snipers in the game? Feels like we should have a chance to see this one. But official pizza of Call of Duty is Little Caesars. If you're feeling hungry while checking out Call of Duty Next, feel free to get on in there. As we continue on with the coverage for today,
Caesars
everyone
tickets,
is
guys.
talking about the new dog score streak, of course, and courtesy of Little Caesars, we get to see a little bit more with them as we sat down to talk to Dog for a pep talk.
Oh, she got up there. All right, we got Little Caesars pep talk right now.
What's up, everybody? This is Little Caesars pep talk with the side of Black Ops Intel. I'm your host, Chris Puckett, joined by a very special guest. We got T-Dog Smitty, and T-Dog Smitty, I have a special present for you. You hungry?
I'm shorts, man.
So hungry.
Yeah, you gotta take care of them shorts, brother.
Look at my guy.
That dog is dope, though. He's delivering a pizza. Oh, my God.
Service. It's launch week, it's reveal week. What's the content strategy?
Get as much content as humanly possible. First, we want to look at the maps. Black Ops 2 guns are back.
What's going to be
It's
new
all
in this
about
game
the
that you're pumped
content.
for?
The wall bouncing.
Weapons, I saw the camos are kind of
all right.
The best thing they're doing this year is
how's everything
any
with you,
mode
man?
you want. So campaign, zombies, Warzone, multiplayer, you name it, they got it.
Give me the day one. I need to get to Prestige as fast as possible. Loadout. What are you running?
Holy moly. The M8 felt really, really good when I used it. The Peacekeeper felt great.
If you're
honestly, right now, they're all pretty good.
For anyone who wants to become a Call of Duty creator, what pro tips do you have for us?
Don't just go live for 4 hours, mindlessly doing random stuff. Have a strategy.
Final question.
That's me
This
right there.
is the Little
Mindlessly
Caesars pep
doing
talk.
shit.
Where can I find more content from T-Dog Smitty?
YouTube.com/TDogSmitty.
For all of you at home, it is time to open the Little Caesars app, accept the Call of Duty challenge,
where's my
complete
Little
it,
Caesars
and
app?
you could win Black Ops 7.
Get your Little
Yeah,
Caesars
a free
app right
copy.
now.
And you are also entered for a chance to squad up with George Kittle, maybe T-Dog Smitty. Number 85, Little Caesars Call of Duty. Does it get better
I
than
had
that?
that app
I
on my
didn't think
phone
so.
a while ago. There it is. There it is.
That
there it is.
was amazing, and we gotta love that
Glad
dog.
to have our PC back up and
By
running.
the
What was wrong
way,
with
our
your PC,
creators
Shadow? I
are
forgot.
rocking Corsair peripherals throughout the venue, so you at home can enter for a chance to win the peripherals bundle by entering
It's good to
the
see some of my friends over there at COD
on
Next,
the
man. It's
official
good to see that.
Call of Duty X
I
account
had to delete
and
the Little
use
Caesars app.
hashtag below. But
All right, what
we'll
is
be
this?
right back.
Another giveaway. Shit.
And more Black Ops 7 coming right up.
All right, any questions, guys? Any questions?
By the way, our creators are rocking Corsair peripherals throughout the
Corsair,
venue,
shout out
so
to Corsair,
you
man,
at
another
home
dream,
can enter for a
company
chance to
for me.
win the peripherals
Corsair.
bundle by
Yeah, look out for
entering
a brother.
the
Look out for a
sweepstakes
brother, man. Look out
on
for
the
a brother.
official Call of
Also,
Duty
there,
X
include
account
hashtags COD
and
Next.
use the hashtag below.
All right, hold on, guys. Let me see. Let me see if we can get a free, some free shit out here, bro. Post on it. Include hashtag. Wish me luck. Let's go, guys. Retweet this, baby. Let's go. I'm having a good time doing these showcases.
But
I think
we'll
we should do
right
these more often,
back.
right?
And more Black Ops 7 coming right up.
Let's go. So what are you guys are excited about so far, chat? Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think so far, man? Guys, make sure you're also following us on the Red app, man. We're posting consistent content on there, basically everywhere. So, all right, here's another challenge over at Little Caesars, guys. Download the Little Caesars app, scan the QR code, and do the challenge that's on the Little Caesars app here, as you guys can see. Give me a second. Let's see. Let's scan this barcode here. Listen, bro, I'm trying to get all the codes. So
be entered for a chance to win the grand prize. A trip to an Activision studio to squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty challenge today.
What do you mean the promotion has ended?
Welcome back, Black Ops 7 multiplayer. Looking sick, looking slick. We've been joined by Lawrence Metten, Associate Design Director at Treyarch. Lawrence, I know there is a lot of stuff going on with Prestige in Black Ops 7. So firstly, welcome to the Owning Room. Secondly, tell us more.
Thank you. Yeah, so we have classic Prestige in Black Ops 7. We have a new journey. Excited to share more about the updates coming to Prestige Master and the icons and things like that as we get closer to launch. But our big story with Prestige in Black Ops 7 is the return of weapon prestige. And we're really doing for weapon prestige in BO7 what we did for classic prestige in Black Ops 6, and that's bring back a fan favorite progression system in a way that feels faithful to the way it used to work, but also bigger and better than ever.
So Weapon Prestige is bringing an even deeper journey for players with their favorite weapons. Lawrence, tell us how this is going to work.
Yeah, so reach max weapon level, you're going to have the choice to enter Weapon Prestige. Doing so will automatically unlock a unique prestige attachment that each weapon in the game has. Guys. And these are chunky, build-changing attachments that really change the way those guns play. You're also going to unlock a camo, and the weapon prestige system is packed with camos, some of which are remastered Black Ops 2 camos. So you may see some fan favorite camos on the screen here. You know we had to do graffiti camo.
One of my favorites. Oh, it's so many.
Oh, that's great.
Charms, camos, attachments, prestige has got it all going on. But Lawrence, it feels like Black Ops 7 is seriously about the camos this time around.
Oh yeah, we're going big with camos. So we have our core camo grind.
I can't go crazy with camos
We have camos
anymore,
in prestige. We're going to have camos in our live seasons. So weekly challenges, we'll have 2 camos per season, an animated camo to chase for completing that system. We're going to have camos in our seasonal events, and I mean, we're going big with camos. There's a redacted camo.
How much will people like camos? The jacket don't lie, folks. The jacket don't lie.
Yeah, he gave a hint. Like, we were like, there's only one thing you're allowed to wear.
He's working through his headshots. He's early in his journey.
I'm 5 headshots in on this thing.
All right, I know we all love the camos. Matt, what's your favorite one?
I mean, so Lawrence mentioned we've got some remasters, some reimagines. I worked on Black Ops 2. One of my favorites. It does relate to a breakfast meat.
You know, I've been outside your office with signs picketing for this one.
You have been sliding bacon strips under my office door.
Subtle,
but we took it. So hey, I'm gonna go with bacon. Bacon camo.
And it's never looked better.
It's sizzling in this game.
Hot. It sizzles. It's greasy. It's all of the
all the things.
It's not the best pizza.
Okay, so while we unlock these camos and more throughout this progression journey, the best part is if you make something awesome, you can now share it with your friends. A first now in Black Ops. Lawrence, can you explain the sort of the build share for us?
Yeah, weapon build sharing. We wanted to do this for a long time. We've finally been able to do it with Black Ops 7. You can send a build you've created directly to a friend. You can grab a build from the kill cam. So if someone's got your number in a match and you're like, man, what's that guy using? Grab that build, throw it into your loadout for the next game. And then you can also share via a build code. So right in the gunsmith is a build code, edit a build, edit a weapon, and that build code updates. Anytime you see a screenshot of the gunsmith posted to socials or out of game, grab that build code, throw it into your game, and you're rocking that gun.
Yep.
My days of digging through the spreadsheets are over.
Yeah, I can join
I'm
my
so excited.
I'm going to join my pro friends and be like, what's the build? They're like, here it is. Bang, straight into my loadout.
You know, that's so cool. What's the build? What's the build?
I spent a lot of time on the social medias
spend a lot of time on this
for meta builds.
Maybe.
So I no longer have to do that. I can just grab a code.
Battlefield is out. Battlefield's going to be around the corner,
we saw Pablo talking about
our
weapons earlier. I will often hit him up on a Saturday night and be like, hey,
if you want to know anything,
what is the best weapon, Pablo? And now he can just send me a code.
Yeah.
Pablo build codes are blessed.
You
get a build code from Pablo, you know
maybe we will
vote for Pablo. Vote for
Get one from him closer to launch.
We're back on TikTok,
we've already seen quite a bit of gameplay today, but one thing we have not seen.
No, I do not. No, I do not. Not anymore.
Is modes. More modes. New modes. We need to talk about modes. So we
are live on Purple for drops. If you guys need drops, we're live on Purple.
Which is not in the beta, but will be there at launch. What's Skirmish all about, Matt?
Yeah, so Brittany said we got maps, and I'm going to say we got modes. Skirmish is our high player count 20v20 mode based on Avalon. We will have 2 launch maps on day 1. We'll have Mission Edge and Mission Tide. They're very different. We've got one kind of skyscrapers, ritzy, glitzy, glamour, wingsuit, grapple all over the place. Then we've got one that's a bit more grounded and plays a bit more like a familiar multiplayer play space. We love our high player count modes at Treyarch. We've taken inspiration from Fireteam. We've taken inspiration from Combined Arms. And we've got something really exciting for day 1.
Nice.
Really, really exciting stuff. We also have a new mode that we're going to be seeing live gameplay for today called Overload. What's that about?
That's what I'm looking for.
Well, we're going to find out.
Overload is coming, guys.
My name is Miles Ross. I'm here with Joanna, lead game designer on all things modes here in Black Ops 7. So tell me about modes. What do you and your team?
All things mode. My team focuses on designing game modes here at Treyarch.
There's one mode that we would love to talk about, a brand new mode called Overload. What is that?
It's a 6v6 objective mode. You have 2 zones, they have 2 zones. Your goal is to secure the overload device and pick it up and capture it in one of the opposing team zones. Once you secure the device, you have an outline on you to indicate that you have the device. By bringing the device to one of the zones, your team gets 1 point. Your goal is to get 8 points to win the match.
8
and
points?
It's been great working on this mode with our partners at Binox.
What happens after I score? Does it respawn in a set
Can
position?
you guys hear
or is
the
it
game
random?
all right? An overload device will spawn in one of those 3 locations. The rotations of each spawn is predetermined for each map.
Excellent. This sounds like a very competitive mode.
Oh yes, it is very competitive. It requires a lot of team coordinations and strategies.
Sick. Okay, when it comes to internal playtests, you know, are you guys going crazy? I mean, who's the goal scorer for you guys?
I would have to say I'm the one who tends to be the one picking up the objective and running the device, mainly because I'm an objective player, and a lot of my team members like Matt Trons and Colin Overhaul, they are the slayers in my team. So they tend to clear it my way and so that I could capture the zone.
So the boys are allergic to the objective. Noted. Good to know. Are there anything within the sandbox of BO7, any new tacticals or anything fun you would recommend using in the mode?
I would suggest you equip the new Sight Grenade. It activates hallucination of enemies that are not there. And so when they shoot them, they just burst in red. It's fantastic.
So if I get hit by a Sight Grenade, I will hallucinate, see things that aren't really there.
Yes. What?
But I can engage with them. And my teammates just think I'm going crazy and shooting walls.
Yes, correct.
That's how I know I'm in trouble. This sounds so much fun. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. And we get to play this in the beta as well.
Yeah, and we can't wait to see y'all in the beta.
Thanks, Joanna. Back to you guys at Next.
Bro, hallucination grenades. That's
and
gonna
you
be
can
sick.
play Overload in the beta. Pre-order Black Ops 7 or subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get early access to the Black Ops 7 beta starting in just 2 days on October 2nd. Plus, don't forget to jump into the beta on day 2 of early access to experience a taste of zombies with survival. Preload the beta starting tomorrow. And remember, when you play the upcoming Black Ops 7 beta, you can earn all the new rewards in-game, usable in the beta and in Black Ops 7.
Wait, what's coming tomorrow? What's coming tomorrow?
Launch. If you plan on playing the Black Ops 7 beta on PC, you must have Secure Boot and TPM 2.0 enabled to get in on the action. This is part of an ongoing effort by Team Ricochet to make sure Call of Duty players have the most secure and competitive play. Check out the QR code for more information on how to make sure your machine is compliant. Now let's check out some Overload.
Oh, snap.
I cannot wait to see some Overload. I know all of us are itching to see if there's going to be a competitive future in this brand new mode. Some historical nostalgia, kind of maybe leaning on some previous game modes, but something that is so dramatically unique. And with the new mode comes another new map. Let's open up and find our way into the Australian desert of exposure to check out Overload. Take me through just this first half of the game that we're about to see here, Dream Crazy. What are we looking at?
This map looks wild from a standpoint, but you really do have the ability to work to the sides. We have a suspended guild crate, which allows jumping across ladders to gain higher vantage points. And then you have this like indoor control room, which kind of like acts as a node for enclosed areas, good for holding exits and entrances.
Absolutely the case. Again, some of the keys as we see Simp's team run away with an 8-1 victory. Here are the things that we just need to point to. You saw it in the opening video. The key is to get to 8 total points overall. That gets you a net win. But I think for those that are thinking more on the competitive structure, really the mode is set up into be 2 different halves.
I'm excited
for
the
4 points in a particular half.
grenades.
That immediately ends the half and you switch sides so that way you're not just sitting on one side of the map the entire time.
Exactly. It makes it a little bit more fair that way, switching the sides. And then, of course, should we get there overtime, right? We'll talk about that there later.
We will. We will talk about that later. But that was just a small look at exposure. We also have another new map for you to get a little bit more of a deep dive on, and that is Imprint. And this is really fun, and I didn't actually realize this until Brittany was talking about it. As you run through some of the snow parts of the map, you actually leave footprints behind. So not only is this a 3D printing-based facility, but Imprint also lends towards that other new mechanic of being able to see some of those snow footprints as you walk through.
Now I gotta ask her, do we hear the crunching? You know, does it really get that realistic? But that's something we've heard before. Hopping here on Imprint, this is also another one with an inner facility, right? You got a lot of these fights in the center part of the map, and then also those hazardous drops around the map, but also an inclinator that lifts and control, lifts people up in those upper snow zones.
Indeed the case. And this is also an overload mode that we're seeing at the moment. And another thing to point to, that overload device has 3 different spawn points.
Honestly,
and
what do you guys think,
about it.
What do you guys think, Kirby? Everybody, is anybody there?
But where it spawns may determine what exactly your setup and strategy is going to look like as you try to score, whether that be at the A or the B point. So really interesting dynamicism being brought into this new game mode that I think, again, fuels that competitive spirit that we're all looking for.
Yeah, indeed. And some of the spawn points and the fact that, again, that it does rotate around the map, it really kind of just allows you to set things up here. But an extra shout out here to Monster Energy, Unleash the Beast. Head to callofduty.com, callofduty.monsterenergy.com, excuse me, to see how you can earn bonus in-game rewards.
I'll tell you, I am a Monster fan, and I've been picking up that no sugar white Monster, and there are still beta rewards being pushed onto those cans, so make sure you get you some immediately. Another one of those spots, again, that overload device. Some of you might be wondering, what happens if you fall off the map with the device? Well, there's no cheese in terms of possession. It'll just pop right back up to where you fell off the map. So you don't have that stall tactic that can sometimes be used to give yourself a bit of a competitive advantage if you find yourself up like Stephanie's team currently is.
Yeah, some of the players had a little play test of that and trying to throw it off the map and realize, okay, we can't get set up on reset. We have to play from this awkward position. So that really does force some of these players to, really rethink their strategies.
Absolutely the case. So again, keep your eye on it. As that overload device, we also notice that as you either capture it or have it in possession, rather, I should say, or if the enemy does, an outline will reveal your position. So it's something, again, to kind of keep in mind in terms of what am I actually doing? Where am I going? How's my team setting up around me?
I already have
that level of intel gathering is constantly there as you're playing off of the objective. So that's not unfamiliar, I think, for a lot of modes in the past that are possession-based objectives. So something to keep in mind as you experiment with this new competitive mode. You also see where exactly that next spawn point is going to be for the OBJ. So again, just things to kind of keep in mind as you play. And as you continue to look further in towards the beta, make sure you shout out and take a look at Polaris, the official Call of Duty off-road vehicle partner.
Now, kind of you see Stephanie here. They did have a 5-0 lead, and that red team just kind of inching their way back in, as you can see, because with these minute left here, kind of just seeing how much time that we have before the sides are switched, or if should that need to happen. If we didn't already, I know we're kind of jumping into these games that they have started, but you can kind of see there it does create an opportunity for teams to come back. Plus, with that Omni movement and utilizing it, how quickly they can get around.
And you also see just on the UI right here, Steph is able to find a nice two-piece. That yellow outline revealing that, yep, she is indeed being hunted out. Can you get to the goal in time? Sure can. And another kill to go the way of Stephanie for a 6-2 edge in this particular game.
So this is
Overload is looking solid. I'm loving it. Xfinity, if you are a partner or at least using them as a provider, Xfinity customers can get early access to the Black Ops 7 open beta. Let me say that again for those that may not have heard me. If you have Xfinity, you get early access to Black Ops 7. Make sure you go and sign up, though, at xfinity.com/rewards.
Pointing out some of the extra perks, streaks, equipment that we're seeing in the game here. We do see, you notice in Overload, EMPs being utilized as well. A victory comes in for Stephanie and her squad, 6-2, but you've noticed that, right? EMPs being able to disrupt some of those plays, those push plays with the device.
What are you thinking? Just quickly.
I just want to play.
About Overload? I hear you. I'm right there with you. Our players are continuing to jump on in, but when we come back, we'll be talking more about camos and more beyond. So don't go anywhere. Call of Duty next returns after this.
Why?
AMD, the official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. Herman Miller. Check out the latest Embody gaming colorways at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Xfinity customers get early access to the Black Ops 7 open beta. Visit xfinity.com/rewards to claim your code today.
Thanks for being here, Cal. I appreciate you, man.
Welcome back, Lawrence and Yale from Treyarch. I am excited to share that we have even more camos to show off. We're not done. As we said earlier, there are more ways than ever to earn camos in Black Ops 7. And that for the first time, that includes a dedicated camo track in the co-op campaign.
Yeah, this is something we've never been able to do before. We have a dedicated camo track in campaign for the first time. And it's really exciting to have 16 mastery camos in Black Ops 7. All new mastery camos.
So 4 in each.
There you go. 4 in each mode. Whether you're playing multiplayer, zombies, Warzone, or co-op campaign, you're going to have a dedicated camo journey and some dope mastery camos to unlock. Let's take a look here.
Co-op.
Molten Gold.
Type the word these are co-op campaign mastery camos.
Literal drip. Molten camo.
Do you know how to type
Molten
the word
Gold, that
hello,
looks
hi?
so good. Moonstone as well. This is awesome.
Might be one of my favorites in the game, Moonstone. The Treyarch weapons team has really pulled out all the stops with these mastery camos in BO7.
Chroma Flux. I'm loving the sort of star details on the handguard as well. There's so much going on.
Just type hello, hi, man. Pork chops to you.
And of course, obviously, for all this stuff,
I see that you live, by the way.
Works across
5
every
seconds.
single mode for the first time. So you can earn this and still be leveling up 1 to 55.
Oh my god, that camo looks great.
Huge. I had to first look at the co-op campaign mastery camos, but we got to look at the multiplayer ones as well. I mean, I'm going to be playing all of these now.
No, that's
a wonderful time to be
that's a
COD player. But these are some of the multiplayer camos that we can be unlocking.
Shattered
Gold. Talk to me.
Yeah, the 16 all new mastery camos. Here are the MP ones: Shattered Gold, Arclight. I don't know if we've ever had a shinier diamond.
Not even this one got a lot of cheers in the creator room.
Yeah, it did.
That's a real like Black Ops 7 vibe.
So much creativity from the team to be able to pull these off.
This one's one of my favorites. I feel like this one's going to be slept on, but
they're spending a lot of time in pushing camos, and I think that's a cash grab.
Dude, this is great. And you picked a great weapon with a lot of surface area to show off the skin, which is very cool as well.
The drum mug.
And yeah, rounding it out with Singularity, our final multiplayer mastery camo. In true final mastery fashion, this thing will change when you shoot it. So all 4 of our final masteries across the game have this dynamic nature to them.
That's pretty cool.
Is just really awesome with automatic weapons and high caliber guns for sure.
I'm gonna feed the cat. Thank you, Shadow.
There's a lot
You're the only
There's a lot of camos. There's a lot of rewards.
You're the only person.
How do I keep track of all of these? Like, let's say I'm having a big section. I've unlocked a ton of stuff. But I was on, you know, oh no, I spilled a beverage on the table and I looked away. Oh no, what did I unlock? Can I find out that?
Great question, Miles. Yeah, so we have a new feature in the game we call the reward feed. Pop open the reward feed from the menu panel, and it's got your history of all of your unlocks right there. So this persists across multiple games, multiple sessions. You can pull it up, see what you unlocked a few days ago, equip content from here, investigate, to dig into challenge screens and things like that, and really going to help players keep track of all this stuff, because there's a lot to earn.
That helps a lot. And that was everything from stickers to attachments to weapons.
Everything. And you can equip straight from it. It's great.
Now, Lawrence, Season 1 is coming in hot right after launch, and it sounds like with weekly challenges returning, there's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, weekly challenges keep the game fresh each week of the season. So the way this works, each week of the season, we're going to have a new piece of gameplay content to unlock for use in your loadouts. This isn't just attachments. We have weapons, we have score streaks in this system. Complete enough challenges, and you'll unlock that week's reward with challenges for all 4 modes. So truly connected game. You can complete these challenges in co-op, multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone. Oh, and did we mention it's got camos? 2 camos.
And score streaks.
Camo.
Animated camo every season available in this system. We also have another camo if you complete half of the weeks in the season. So a lot up for grabs in our weeklies.
I'm looking forward to the final count on how many camos are in this game. It's going to be insane. Of course, we also have to show some love to our Call of Duty esports fam. The World Series of Warzone is live tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific, and we also have some really awesome CDL season planned, and with some full details being released in just a few short weeks. I can say for now, friends, get ready for the CDL to return in early December. Yale, ranked play is now on the tip of my tongue after talking about the COD League. Where can we get that?
So obviously we're bringing a ton of content at launch, season 1. Big thing for us is just making sure we have the best ranked experience possible. Ranked play is coming in season 2. We've already been playing with a bunch of pros. Everyone's getting excited. So much gear. And Lawrence, there's a couple also feature additions to that for people to explore.
A couple things we can mention today. We're bringing back placement matches to get players closer to your rank faster.
Right.
And we know players want surprise camos.
Whoa!
And so we're doing ranked camos each and every season. So you get your gold camo, platinum above.
Gotta have bragging rights. It's key.
Hey, Draco. How you
So
doing,
ranked play coming
nice
to
you live
multiplayer in season 2. Now, speaking of the live seasons, I've
sorry,
heard it
I'm
said
just a little bit in my
that
head right now,
season
bro.
1 is going to be the biggest season in Black Ops history in terms of content. Yale, can you confirm?
So we are absolutely bringing it on this game.
Yeah, it was nice to see
this
you live, brother.
is
I like your
from
camera,
launch to the end of season 1. We will have 7
camera,
multiplayer maps. 6 of those
visuals and
multiplayer
the blurred
maps are
background,
full
man.
6v6.
What kind of camera are you rocking?
This is the most we've ever done. You can expect so much of this.
Yeah, and you said too, like a mix of some fan favorites returning from Black Ops 2, but also those brand new maps.
Yep.
And if I'm hearing you right, that doesn't even count what we're bringing to
Was that
zombies
shot?
in
Oh, that's
season
an
1.
MA.
That's right.
That means gonna be
3 maps
crazy.
in zombies.
Bro,
so
look at that.
obviously you're gonna see some of that here.
Bro.
But in season 1, we're bringing 3 new maps, 1 round-based zombie map and 2 new survival maps. So this will be the biggest in franchise history.
Oh my
MA1
goodness,
will
we
be
are
broken, bro.
wrapping up
Quad
multiplayer
burst.
here, but every year there is one Black Ops map. Because you're talking about them, it wouldn't be a Black Ops game without it. So Yale, I gotta ask.
I think some of our fans may have a guess on what this is. Absolutely, Nuketown is coming back.
Of course.
Harkening back to some of the
but
love for
like,
Black
how
Ops
many
2.
times gonna shove Nuketown down
It is
people's
awesome.
throats?
Nuketown 2025 looks incredible. All the new tech that we have, just it's a banger.
The
it always
colors
is.
are popping.
It is super fun, and we are excited for people to get to see this shortly after launch.
Yeah.
Like, I get it,
yeah,
but that gets
and
kinda
obviously,
blurred
like
through
with
OBS.
the VO2 fans
I see
out
what you're
there,
doing.
I
It looks
think
really
people
nice,
are going to
man.
be really excited about this version of Nuketown.
It's how you make it look, man. Round of applause, man. Round of applause. Shout out to Draco,
Unfortunately,
man.
folks, we can all get our hands on Black Ops 7 multiplayer in the beta this week, and I cannot wait to play with some of my friends. Full disclaimer, you know exactly who you are.
Welcome in,
Lawrence Yale, thank you so much. Coming up at next, we are getting a look at Zombies live gameplay on the brand new map, Ashes of the Damned. Stay
Here it
tuned.
is. There it is. Action Jackson, Shadow Cow DMZ. It's a great trailer, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, it's a great trailer. I don't know, man. I think
pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
Change your game. Scuff Gaming.
Beta codes at the bottom of the screen, guys. We're live on Purple.
Hamilton.
With drops
Equipped
enabled,
for
guys.
precision.
You can claim those codes right at the bottom of the screen.
Team up for a special
if you're
edition
listening over there on
Khaki
TikTok.
Field Auto Watch. Get
Anybody
yours
that's on the
November
green,
14th.
red, and TikTok, you guys can all
Customize
come
your
over to
typing.
Purple.
Drop. The official
Tune into the
keycap
channel
partner,
and get your
Call of
drops.
Duty. Unleash the beast with Monster Energy.
I still think
official energy
Battlefield's
drink
gonna
of
is
Call
gonna
of Duty.
give COD a run for the money. Seriously, bro.
You're invited to the Little Caesars Call
There
of
it is,
Duty
Little Caesars,
challenge.
I'm hungry.
Open the Little Caesars app, accept and complete the challenge. You might win a copy of the new Call of Duty for a chance to win the grand prize. A trip
that
to an
mission has been
Activision
completed?
studio
I don't get
to
this.
squad up with George Kittle in a 1-hour epic Call of Duty battle. Complete the Little Caesars Call of Duty challenge today.
I don't get it.
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next. We are moments away from getting hands-on with Black Ops 7
There it is,
Zombies.
for the zombie
but
fans, dude. I got my first
are
kick
getting a little
yesterday.
scary. It is our
The
very
left steer wheel and
own
everything.
survival
Oh, no
map.
way.
Look at this.
Oh shit, that's right. And you guys can get kicks. If I would have known, I would have done it, bro. I didn't realize that shit. Oh shit! The zombie fans. Oh, that's shit looks so dope.
I know. Y'all are confused. So was I.
Dinner served.
But as they say, this too shall pass.
Oh, this is exciting. Wait.
Carnage begin.
He's zombie talking and being conscious of what the hell he's doing.
Together again.
Burn rubber.
Was that old zombie map?
Oh, company.
Bro, somebody in the Dark Aether. Reclaim your souls. They have to be the MT if there's a car. Oh, that shit looks sick.
Happy New Year, demon spawn!
I wasn't English breakfast.
That's Nikolai. I think this might be D.
My fingertips.
Oh, snap the glove. Let's go!
Time to roll out.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Oh, shit!
Play Zombies Survival in the beta.
Yo, the beta. They're gonna include zombies in the beta.
Yeah, what a trailer! What a song! Team's on point once again with another banger.
Kevin Drew.
Bro.
I am so excited you're here, Steve Bianchi from Treyarch. Might I say, welcome to the party.
You might.
Like
Zombie bear, good lord.
Welcome to the Dark Ether as well.
It's time. But we're talking all about Black Ops 7 Zombies. And Zombies reveal was massive, Kevin. So let's just start out big picture. How did the team think about building the Zombies experience for Black Ops 7?
Yeah, so Ashes of the Dam really just represents what we want to do with Zombies this year. Just as we, the player, have been sent into the Dark Ether, this map is a Bermuda Triangle where all of these locations, and it's the biggest round-based Zombies map we've ever made. Every single one of these locations has been sent into the Dark Ether in various time periods, and each one has a unique story and atmosphere. And what was so important with this map was kind of looking back at Transit in Black Ops 2.
Right.
And something very unique about that map was bringing real consequence to moving from location to location because you had these extremely dangerous roads between. And so it's a real decision as a squad. You don't want to just go out in those roads. You want to move together.
Yeah.
And so today, what the players are going to be playing here is a smaller part of the map. We want to preserve most of the experience for everyone at home on launch day. So what's going to happen is at 30 minutes, we're going to trigger exfil automatically at the next round, and everyone at that point, it's
Did he say
try to
exfil?
get out alive.
And no main quest.
No main quest.
Quest is turned off,
All
so
the
no
quest
spoilers.
stuff is turned off.
No spoilers.
There's
So it
still
is
plenty
DMZ.
to experience today in this map.
Awesome stuff. And just a taste of Zombies. We've talked a little bit about Ashes of the Damned. Let's take a journey now inside the map. Hopefully our creators are prepared for what's about to come their way. Look at this, once again, descending deeper into this absolutely incredible map, guys. It's glorious to look at.
Yo, that shit looks so real, bro. You saw like the whole thing looked like they were
got some
descending
help
into
on
it.
the way
Are
here.
they going to
That's
see it? Are they
fire.
going to notice?
That's fire. I'm not gonna lie, that's fire.
Oh, I see the lights already. Here she
Reaver!
comes. Oh, it's always the
Bruh,
Wunder
already-
vehicle to the rescue.
Mag at the
That's
next
old
COD.
Tessie for ya.
That's zombie.
He's
This
here.
looks dope.
Next.
Yes.
A lot of
Reba,
our
good to
creators
see you. Thank you for
ourselves
tuning in,
had the
guys. I
pleasure to get
appreciate
in the real
you guys
thing,
for
jump
being
on
here,
it.
man.
There's a Wonder Weapon on the top. Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I've been so excited about this map, and I'm so glad
Guys,
it's
we're
finally out
live
there.
on
We can
Purple,
talk about
guys.
it. It's in the hands
If
of our
you guys want to
creators.
get dropped
So
for
the
COD,
live
we're live on
gameplay
Purple.
is kicking off.
Come
It's
say
time
hello
to
on
hop
Purple.
in.
There's beta
Let's
codes
take a
at the
look.
bottom of the screen for the beta, guys.
Okay, so Steve, Where are we at? We're seeing somebody, Mama K is getting in Tessie right here, I think, at Janus Towers.
They're starting off at Janus Towers.
Yeah, I think so,
Transition from Black Ops 6 to here. They're going to have to get the Wonder Vehicle running.
So I think they're
going to try to get to
DMZ, right?
the farm
They have
or
an
Blackwater
exfil.
Lake. When they're there, they're going to experience some horrors. This is a creepy map. The Van Dorn farm is just terrifying. I love the barn there. There's like bodies hanging.
No,
the
this is not
corpses
gonna
are
work
swinging.
for
They can
TikTok.
break their arms off.
I'll go live on
fall
TikTok
down and
later,
chase
man.
you. Well, now they're in the fog.
You took no time to get in Tessie and start going into the roads between.
Oh my goodness!
Tessie's already
And that's
taken a beating.
That is one of the
So
new
deflating,
enemies
right?
on the back of the of Tessie
so
there, right?
those are the Ravagers, and you can see that they're little gremlins, and they love being in the fog. And they just took care of Tessie already. They're really good at jumping on and just starting to just tear it to pieces. Hopefully she gets out of there. It's really hectic.
I was about to ask you, so obviously in these spaces between the locations on Ashes of the Damned, now, you can get out of the Wonder Vehicle, but Steve, should you get out of the Wonder Vehicle?
Well, we call this the fog. These roads, these transitions between areas, it's very dangerous. The round rules are not the same as regular rules here. So zombies can continually respawn, and when you try to kill them, they actually just poof into like dust and can reform, right? So you have to just try your best to get through there. You gotta run, you gotta fix the car really quickly and get out of there, because you're not gonna be getting points, you're not gonna be getting drops.
Fix the car. You gotta basically
keep
transfer the car
make it
over.
through.
So we're obviously seeing the Wonder Vehicle there, but we need this. This map is so big that we need a vehicle to get around it and drive between each of the areas. Kevin, what does it mean to have old Tessie in RBZ?
Yeah, so this is a true Wonder Vehicle, and we call it the 5th member of the squad because Tessie is so essential to your success in this map. We just saw you absolutely need her to get from place to place, but even beyond that, you're going to be powering her up and upgrading her. Initially, you'll find she's a bit slow and disrepair, but the first thing you do is find a familiar bus driver's head in the starting area
The Wonder
install
Wall
in the
on top of the
dashboard
friggin'
Tessie.
truck.
So now you've got to get a bit of a automated repair and some personality as well. And then from there, I think we'll see a lot of that today is getting the Pack-a-Punch. You're eventually going to get to Ashwood and find a disrepaired Pack-a-Punch. You're going to take that jet thruster, put it in the back of Tessie, give it a boost jump, as well as, for the first time ever, giving yourself a mobile Pack-a-Punch, which is awesome.
Oh my gosh, we're hearing Mama K like she's loving the map right now. She's looking up. What a moody, lighting situation you have throughout.
Yes. There's a lot of atmosphere in this map. It's very creepy. Each space is just very unique.
So what is the name of this location? This is
Blackwater Lake. It's this old cabin that's been transported here, just as everything else. This is really like a Bermuda Triangle type of area. So all manner of places from all over can show up here, and it's just cool. The really cool thing too you'll see is there's unique zombies to each area. So there's some lost hikers here, some backpackers and stuff. In Janus, you'll see Janus Tower security and employees there. So it's really cool detail.
Okay, so we're back in Tessie. Steve, what are some of the upgrades? What are some of the other upgrades that you can
see? The Abomination skin upgrade is one of my favorites. So you're increasing the durability of the vehicle there, which really helps. It actually is chomping through zombies as you're driving through them. The beam attack is super powerful. It just blasts through, cuts through your enemies. It's great. There's also the DG2 turret, which we just saw. Super helpful. You get a player on top of there, help clear the hordes ahead of you. It's electric attack and chain to other enemies. It's really powerful, really awesome.
Kevin, this doesn't look like the cabin anymore.
No, so we're back. We're over at Van Dorn Farm. So right off the bat, you can get to go left or right, and this is the other path. And somebody got lucky and got a ray gun around
So you have
6,
to go
which is
along
awesome.
with the car and wait for the car to. I don't get it.
He's a lucky boy.
So this is,
thank you, Lethal. Can I get a
lovingly
massive
referred
shout-out
to
to
on our team
Ahmad
as the
on
Murder
Kick?
Barn. Talk to us a little bit about what's going on here.
So the Van Dorn family, they got to the Dark Ether here. They're just a murder family. They're crazy. They took out everybody. You see the bodies hanging here. Some of them are still wriggling around and moving. These zombies can break out. They can break their heads off, jump down and chase after you. So it's just super cool horror vibes in there. It's terrifying. I love it.
So someone just got to Ashwood, and they're upgrading the Tessie with the Pack-a-Punch here.
Also,
so they've already gotten the power up, and,
so you Pack-a-Punch the
Ashwood
truck.
is kind of our central location. It's this 1800s kind of western town that was just dropped in this place, and it's kind of right on top of this chasm. So if you look up, there's this massive bridge with the generator. It's just a really cool space. A lot of verticality.
I appreciate that.
Combat
it was for
actually
lethal,
is
not
really useful in this place.
Just
be able be able to jump off that bridge and just roll right over to Tessie at the garage.
You got any augments for that?
Yeah, Flopper. Totally supports combat roll. So
it's great. You got to think about wall jumping as well as rolling now. There's a lot of flopping going on.
So that doesn't look like DMZ. It looks like it's like a payload
But
kind of.
before we get too far on Ashes of the Dam, this is such a big map. I want to throw it back to Treyarch so we can learn a little bit more.
I'm joined by Anthony, Senior Lead Designer on Zombies here at Treyarch. So welcome, how you doing?
Pretty good, how you doing?
I'm very ready, I'm very excited. We've got to talk about the all-new, massive round-based zombie map. Ashes of the Damned. Tell me everything.
Yeah, Ashes of the Damned is one of our biggest maps ever. It's around the studio, we like to call it a kind of Bermuda Triangle of these varied locations that have been host to terrible events that have caused them to be pulled into the dark ether.
I see the tight haircut.
Bad things happening all over the place, and now they're all in one central location for us to play with. It sounds perfect. Okay, so there are many locations that we're sort of dealing with and we can talk about on this map, but where do we start?
So you'll start outside of Jadis Towers, but you're definitely not in West Virginia anymore. This is a dark, ruined version of what we saw at the end of Black Ops 6. The upheaval and destruction around you really drives this home and sets the tone for what's in store. From there, you'll have two choices. One road leads to Van Dorn Farm, the other leads to Blackwater Lake Cabin.
Okay, choose your own adventure. Let's go to farm.
His hair, bro.
Van Dorn Farm is a homage to Transit Farm ripped straight out of a horror movie.
Thank you, man.
This was the home of a murderous family, complete with an underground kill bunker and a barn lined with their unfortunate victims hanging from the rafters.
Extremely spooky. Okay, if we go back, let's head to the cabin. What have we got there?
Yeah, Blackwater Lake Cabin is where a famed horror director drowned his lead actress, believing her death would birth the ultimate terror. But as it so happened, the lake had other ideas.
Okay, Anthony, I appreciate you not giving away too much. There's spoiler-free territory here. What's beyond the cabin, though?
Regardless of which of these paths you take, you'll end up in the fractured southern Georgia town of Ashwood. And this is the central location of the map. Ashwood was the site of a massacre, and cracking the veil, pulling the town into the dark ether.
Oh, this is cool. Every location has such a unique sort of story piece to it.
Yeah.
And there's so much storytelling going on. What does this mean, though, that we are trapped
every time we talk,
in the dark ether?
This is super exciting because anything goes in the dark ether, and we get to go to some truly incredible places throughout our seasons as a result. We're coming out strong with Ashes of the Dam. We've got a Wonder Vehicle. We've got a moody vibe. And we know that this map will deliver that atmospheric experience that Zombies fans have been asking for.
Anthony, it sounds absolutely brilliant. It looks brilliant. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. Thank you so much, mate. We've got more Zombies gameplay coming up.
We sure do, Miles. Guys, a new Zombies map means that we've got to see some new monsters. We got a little taste, but I mean, what else are we looking out for in the dark ether?
Yeah, so just going back to those Ravagers, you saw them like tearing Tessie apart. They're just little jerks. Any loot that drops, they'll immediately gravitate toward and try to eat. So you want to, little loot pigs, you want to stop them. And, they hang out in the fog normally, but in the special rounds, the fog rolls in. And that gets really intense when these guys are all coming in at farm or any of these locations.
What the fuck?
We have the Zersa here. This thing is massive. It's terrifying. It's wet and slimy.
Ew,
it has beehives on it that actually can detach, fly at you, and attack you with zombies, right?
Yes.
These also reveal weak points on it. You can shoot those and go for the critical damage there. But I mean, this thing is tough. The car can't even smash through it. I mean, it's formidable.
This guy's a terror. He just harkens back to some of our earlier games.
These guys from his
just keep trying to run away from him, and he's unrelenting.
Yeah, unrelenting is a good way to put it. But also, we got to have a moment for the zombies because we love a pun on the show.
Yep.
Oh
yeah,
my
we just had to do it. Because if you go inside the building, he might not be able to get in there, but the zombies will definitely be able to get in there.
Yeah. Now, something else I've been dying to talk about, and we saw a little bit about this during our Zombies reveal, is the debut of a new version of some familiar faces. I am, of course, talking about the original crew with a new look.
That's right. So this is our iconic crew, the original crew, but this is the Dark Ether version. Returning is the original voice cast, so Steve Bloom, Fred Tatasciore and Nolan North, and we're going to be premiering Nelson Lee as Takio this
showcase,
game.
guys. We have drops
and
on
so
Twitch
while you might recognize the crew and their personalities,
on Twitch as well.
They have different backstories and a different reason why they're here that we're going to discover.
They are beta codes.
The
they are being shared at the bottom of the screen.
Nice was super cool. I also see some more familiar faces. The OG
so far. I
crew
think
won't be
that's
facing the Dark Ether alone.
My name
Steve,
is
what other characters are joining?
We have returning from Black Ops 6, Maya, Weaver, Carver, and Gray will be here too. As you've seen in the Reckoning, they mysteriously vanished. They show up here now. They're in the Dark Ether. They're meeting up with the original crew here.
Make sure you like,
and their
subscribe,
souls are
hit the
drained.
bell
They're gonna have to
notifications
all
for more
work together
information
here
on
to
anything
escape,
COD
right?
and
so it's really
other
cool
games
that
like
there's 8
Borderlands.
operators you can choose from to get really good dialogue all together, all the different combinations. It's amazing.
I feel like narratively that's going to be just so fun because I'm thinking about how incredible some of the lines are. The writing's always on point.
I can't wait for the line. Yeah,
just
I can't
how
wait
they're
for
going
the
to interact
for
together.
That.
I'm like,
yeah, we'll be making some new friends.
Yeah,
Rick Toffin and Gray are both scientists, but very different kinds
Very
of
different
scientists.
of science.
Awesome. Okay, we're talking about what else players can look forward to, folks. Don't forget that we have the beta starting in just 2 days. Pre-order Black Ops 7 or subscribe to selected Game Pass plans and get early access to the Black Ops 7 beta starting on October 2nd. Don't forget to jump in into the beta on day 2 of early access. That is when you will experience a taste of zombies. Preload the beta starting tomorrow. Also, this is a fun one. The Gobblegum Monster Pack is here, but only for a limited time. Pre-order now before the Black Ops 7 beta ends, and you'll unlock a monstrous amount of Gobblegums. The pack includes one of every rare, epic, and legendary Gobblegum. That's 9 rares, that's 9 epics, and it is 10 legendaries, plus 3 perkaholics. Use them in Black Ops 6 starting tomorrow. And don't forget, once you pre-order, make sure you log into Call of Duty before the end of the open beta on October 8th to claim this pack. Christopher Puckett, you've got some more Gobblegum news, don't you, sir?
Yes, I do, Miles. Look at this thing. I got the Gobblegum mini dispenser replica. It works. It's functioning. That's right. And for all those Call of Duty collector fans out there, now available for pre-order, it's the new Gobblegum replica dispenser that you could have on your desk. All fans who grab one of these for their collection will also get a Gobblegum machine weapon charm gift with the purchase, and this will be the perfect shelf companion for your Wunderwaffel that you picked up last year at Next. Amazing stuff coming out of our crew, and it is more than just a display piece. This is a working die-cast metal replica standing 12 inches tall. It can be loaded with standard gumballs, adding an interactive touch to your collection. With Black Ops 7 launch around the corner comes a new chapter in the Zombies story. The perfect time to grab a new addition to your Call of Duty collection. Only available on shop.callofduty.com while supplies last, and you can win it right now. You got no money? No problem. Head on over to X and post with the hashtags on your screen, and you'll be entered to win one of the 3 half-scale collectibles. Or simply use the QR code on your screen. It'll take you directly to the post. Easy stuff. Now, let's listen in on how our creators are enjoying this massive map.
This is main quest related. We found something main quest related.
All right, so they're playing it right now. Here they are. All right, he has the deja boom shotgun here.
If we can get the ray gun or something, that'd be huge.
Aria.
I know you possess great power. I want it.
I'm gonna watch a little bit of zombies, and I'm gonna have to get off, man. There's not really that much people here, anyway. But man, my daughter is.
Okay, should we open
driving
this up?
my wife crazy. I'm gonna have to cut
kind
it
of
short.
intrigued, and also there's a bin. What is that?
The camo
We'll be
with
back
the
on
map,
some Borderlands
the purple
later.
in the back, it looks so good.
That camo look kind of sick. I'm not
Look
gonna lie.
at that.
Where's Camo Judo when you need him?
Yo! It looks so good.
Oh, sit over there, please.
All right, let's keep driving.
Okay, we're just coming out of gameplay there, and I have to mention something because we saw one of the first pack camo there on Mama K's stream.
Yeah, looks awesome. One of our best packs, I think, in years.
Awesome. Not the first new thing, though, that we've seen. Something I don't think we haven't seen just yet, though, but it's a brand new perk, Kevin.
Yes.
Wisp Tea. What is that?
So WISP-P is you're trapped here. You need some friends. You need some allies wherever you can get them. There's a lot of these wisps around, and this perk is all about kind of gaining control of one. And so once you have it, you have an ally. And once you shoot enough zombies, you'll summon this wisp, and it will help you kill zombies. But then you can augment it to do all sorts of things. So if you want to be a little bit more defensive, you can make it help revive you. If you go down, if you're playing solo, it's a great ally to have. What's really cool about these wisps is when you augment them, they get different masks and different colors. So it's just very, very playful and a lot of fun.
I think zombies
Lots
gonna bring
of fun.
it,
I'm excited to see those. And you know what else is new? We got a brand new ammo mod coming to Black Ops 7 Zombies at launch. Steve, what are we working with?
We have fireworks returning from Black Ops 3, but wait, it's improved. So now
if they bring Blackout back,
it's gonna proc and home in on enemies with these rockets it's shooting, which it never did before.
Welcome
There's
in,
also
everybody
some
over
really
there
great
on YouTube.
augments
What's up,
like you're seeing
everybody?
here.
Welcome in.
It'll launch multiple ones that spin around, take out anything in the area. It's a really good large area of
that's kind of
effect here.
sick.
Great for this map because there's some giant spaces here.
This looks so cool. The particle effects are going wild as well.
The particle effects look
In terms
sick,
of
dude.
other stuff that's returning, what players can expect, the toxic growth field upgrade is back. How's this going to work with this environment, with this huge environment that we're in?
Yeah, so Toxic Growth is one of my favorite field upgrades. It's from Cold War.
Snap.
And it's all about creating an area of denial. And I think, immediately it can serve as blocking down one of the pathways for zombies, which is critical, right? Like being able to just say, I don't have to worry about zombies coming from that doorway for a while is
I might
clutch.
be safe here for a short period of time.
But you can use it all sorts of ways, right? You can plant it down, you want to revive someone. As long as you're in it, all the zombies are coming at you and getting taken out. And then obviously this can be augmented as well. It can get bigger. It can brain rot zombies. It can do all sorts of cool stuff.
Whoa. Well, speaking of augments, there's some big news because all of the research that we did in Black Ops 6 on augments with the Black Ops 6
What
crew,
I think that they should do
it's
with
coming with
zombies
us to Black Ops 7, right?
That's right. It's not like you forgot what you did.
Yeah.
And now that we're in here, we're unlocking additional branches of science.
New science.
We're expanding the augments, so you can actually earn additional major and minor augment for all
I think they should bring that kind of style
you can
zombies,
even
so that way everybody
unlock an
has
additional second minor
a
slot.
role to play, man. I think
in total 192 augments to experiment with, and a lot of these are pretty big, like game changers with some of the older content. So like stamina up, you can fire while sprinting. There's a Vulture Aid augment that automatically applies armor plates to your armor, so you don't have to manually plate.
I'm so excited about that one.
One of my
that and
favorites.
reactive plates.
Oh yeah, is Ether Shroud. Is you create an after image that is like serves as a decoy, so all the zombies attack that while you kind of regather and kind of
like monkeys
and shoot them.
That is awesome. Oh my gosh, so much choice.
They
we
got
have
new
to be
perks.
seeing some new stuff. We've seen the trailer. We've seen
man,
a hint of what may be a new wonder weapon, gentlemen. Let's take a look at the Necrofluid Gauntlet. Steve, what
the Necrofluid Gauntlet, guys?
That's a perfect question.
What is this?
Great question. Yeah, this is an awesome weapon, new wonder weapon for the
one of
map
those in
here.
real life, chat.
It is this weapon of unknown origin. It showed up in the dark ether here as well. We don't know where it comes from, but you can harness the powers of it here. It has a great melee attack with the claws on it, but it also harnesses this black viscous liquid here that you can manipulate, so you can fire that out. It goes through enemies. You can recall that back as you're doing that. It'll actually also pull in items, power-ups, and damage enemies on the way, but it also refills the ammo into the weapon, which is completely amazing, right? It's really fun.
It's like if you manage it well, you're never going to run out of ammo.
Exactly.
That is awesome. That is really cool.
Interesting. Well, maybe we'll find out where it came from or how it got there. I'm excited to use it either way. But in addition to round-based zombies, we're also bringing survival maps back from Black Ops 2. So last week we went to Treyarch to learn about what's headed to survival.
So it's round-based, it's not DMZ.
Anthony, welcome back. Let's talk about survival maps. We mentioned Van Dorn Farm earlier, and this is the first survival map coming to the game, and it's the first time Treyarch is bringing survival to zombies since Black Ops 2.
Yeah, that's right. Van Dorn Farm from Ashes to the Dam will be our first survival map of many. This focused area of the full map is all about staying alive with what you've got. No main quest, no frills. You'll be able to play it during the beta, and you can expect more survival locations based on our round-based maps coming post-launch.
Wow, okay, cool. So confirming we will get more of these post-launch. That sounds like the perfect option for people who want to warm up and maybe vibe with friends before jumping into the main event again.
Yeah, exactly. And while survival isn't as forgiving as directed mode, which is also returning, it's still a quick and easy way to jump straight into some zombies action. Of course, we'll still have our standard mode, and we're adding a new curse mode that'll make zombies even deeper and more challenging for our hardcore players. Sprinkle in some Dead Ops Arcade 4 on top of that.
Dead Ops
and,
Arcade,
we'll just have
man.
a huge
Remember Dead Ops Arcade chat?
It sounds like a lot to play, and we cannot wait, Anthony. Thank you so much. Back to the show. Plenty to digest there.
There's so much to digest, Miles. It was a true pleasure getting to sit down with Anthony to talk about survival maps. Steve, what is the team most excited about? There's so much that you've put into this, but what's top of the list?
The survival maps, it's awesome because you can just jump right in there and play.
Yeah, seemed cool, man. Zombies pretty cool. The multiplayer looked interesting. The showcase overall, outside of zombies, it's not over. You guys can keep watching it. Besides zombies, I give it like a 7, to be honest. So far, we'll see. I'm hyped because obviously it's something new that's coming out, and I love COD always. And you know, we know that COD has their issues. Cool event, I get it. You know, it seems like they're pushing camos down people's throats. So we'll see what they do with camo grinding, or maybe selling camo packages as a paywall, you know, to make money. Of course, it's COD. We'll see what they do with Riot and Ricochet. I mean, yeah, man, I have to get off. Not really much people here. I feel like I don't feel that great right now, guys. I gotta get off, honestly. I should have planned this better. Cannon Calvin. Holy fuck, you scared the crap out of. Cannon Calvin with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so freaking much. Let's freaking go, man. Oh, fuck. Scared the crap out of me. Let's go, man. Thank you for the 10 gifted bomb, Cannon. Holy shit. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Sorry, man. Thank you, man. Holy shit, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, Cannon. Good to see you, man. I have to do 2 games, but I can't do them right now. I'll do them when I get back on later on Borderlands. Thank you for the gifted subs. Holy mother of God. Straight XP, V Razik, Constantinos, Gizmo 420, Double Duty, God, Barov, Shadow Cal, Draco, and Lethal Blaze. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, Ken. And thank you. That's gonna help a lot, man. Thank you. Thank you over there on YouTube for tuning in. Check out for more content. Shout out to Gunnar Optiks. More strokers coming. There's gonna be a 30% off prescription glasses for Black Friday, November. In October, sorry. Stay tuned for some content. I'm gonna be pushing out for that. Thank you, Cannon. Shout out to Big Man Wolf for completing his subathon, man. I'm very proud of you, man. I hope that more people showed up for you, man. But don't worry, man. One day, man. Cannon Calvin, thank you. I can't see the chat you're chatting, but we're gonna rate out. I'm just not in my head right now. I'm just in my head right now. Thank you, DBZ Warrior, for the 50 skull emojis. gonna raid out, guys. Okay? Thank you, Cal. Dude, let's get some Borderlands going, man. I'm gonna get on later, okay? We're gonna raid out.